I just wanted you to watch me dissolve slowly.
Drinking it straight from the bottle, did not care. I literally had no care in the world. I'm gonna be sick because I could not walk. Everyone out! Everyone get out! The sign for the shop was thrown into my next door's garden. Yeah, I remember rolling over and being like, what the hell? Why is she in my bed? Hi. Hello everybody, it's Emily. And today I am going to be doing a story time which I have wanted to film for a whole year. Now after you watch this video, you are not going to see me in the same way. Look at the colour of my hands. I am going to be exposing more than I've ever exposed in a YouTube video. If you enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and let's just get started. Right, so before I start this video, I just don't want to promote drinking underage. Don't do it. You can do it, but just don't do what I did. Now, this is the story time about when I passed out at my own party. And by passed out, I mean blackout drunk. I have written all the details of everything in my notes so that I do not miss any details. I will be inserting videos and pictures along with everything that I'm saying, so hopefully you guys can see how bad this really was. This party was on the 21st of July 2018. If you have been following me for a while, you'll know that I moved house this time actually last year. So I thought it was the last day of term. I think it was the last day of term, or it could be the day after the last day of term. And I was like, you know what? I am gonna have a party. I've always wanted to have a party. My old house wasn't big enough, so I was like, when I'm moving into a new house, it's way bigger, so it's better for a party. Bad idea. Bad idea. So I made a group on Facebook. It was like an event. It was like my party, and I only invited 30 people. And actually, I don't have like that many friends, so it was like a few of my like close friends, and then it was just like some people from my school, but it was meant to be like quite a small party, like it wasn't meant to be like massive. And by the way, my parents were fully aware of this. Like, they said this was fine. They were going to be in the house when I was having the party, but they were going to be in the living room and upstairs, so no one would be allowed in those rooms. No one would know they were home, but they would be home just in case anything happened. Thank the Lord that they were home. So this party was also a costume party to make things worse. This was a costume party and I was a zebra. Bless me. Because this was the worst night ever, I really do not have many of my own photos to show you, but I'll show you all that I can show. And at the time also, I just want to say that I was with my ex. So he is going to be mentioned a lot in this story, but he kind of was like a main role in the story as well, so I'm going to have to mention him. I'm sorry if you're watching this, don't hate me. So let's actually get on to the day of the party. I mean, everyone at school was like, oh my god, yeah, like what costume are you going to be? Like, what are you going to dress up as? So the day comes. So on this day, but my ex came round my house, I don't know what time, not really, like 5. So he came round first, and I remember I was just getting ready, everything was fine, I was really nervous, I looked so stupid, I don't even know what I was thinking with what I was wearing. So then basically I got ready and my best friend came and her boyfriend came round. So basically in my garden I've got this massive high decking which has stairs into the garden, and then I have like a table. I had a table with seats on there, and then it was like a little seat on my decking as well, and then down onto the garden I had like, what is the word, a gazebo. I freaking bought the cheapest gazebo ever. I was like, you know, we're just gonna have a gazebo. I had like blankets, and I was like, oh, I'm so ready. So this is where it starts to go wrong. I just want to say before I say this, I drank before, like, oh my god, it's such a little crazy cat, underage drinking age. Obviously I drank before this, never got this drunk before in my life, never been sick before when I've been drinking. I had drank like nearly this amount before, so I was like, there's no way, like, I'll be fine. I didn't even think about it, honestly. So I was drinking Echo Falls, literally can't even look at that anymore without feeling sick. I don't even know what percent that is, I feel like it's 11%, but I didn't stop that. At the same time, I was drinking vodka. And this was literally the cheapest vodka that I could have ever bought in my life. And no, I wasn't even mixing it with anything. I was drinking it straight from the bottle. Drinking it straight from the bottle, did not care. I literally had no care in the world. I was just getting the bottle and I was just like, This was happening whilst I was waiting for people to turn up, so I was like nervous. I was drinking because I was like, oh my god, I'm nervous, I've got to get drunk, I've got to be like confident, everything's going to be fine. For my party, I was only letting people in through the side gate of my house, and I put that on the group chat. I also only put my address on the group chat the day of my party because I didn't want loads of people turning up. Didn't work. I opened the side gate and then I was sat there drinking. I was just waiting for people to turn up. It was like 7:30 and I was like, why is no one turning up? But obviously, am I dumb? Like, no one turns up at 7:30 to a party. Do you know what I mean? No one turns up at the time, so I don't know what I was expecting. But I remember I was literally so drunk and I was like Snapchatting some people that were coming to the party, and I'm like, oh my god, when are you coming? Like, oh my god, I'm so nervous. Just, can you hurry up? Better be on your way soon or I might kick off. So, I remember a few people turned up, probably about 10 people turned up, but it was like two, it was like a two, I feel like, and then like 10 people came through and I was like, yes, the party's starting. I was drunk, like usually I'm quite quiet, but I was like, I'm drunk, so I was being really like friendly. I think I was talking to them, everything was fine. I was like, oh my god, this is so good. And also I had my music playing, had like speakers, everything was so good. Then some more people turned up and I remember I was like helping them like putting their bags down. I was like, I'm cringing thinking about it, honestly. I killed it. I like killed it from the start. I remember someone literally leant on my oven. You know the top of the oven, the things, the flames. Someone turned it on and it was like gas. I could smell gas and I was like, there's gas. Then I remember more people turned up. Obviously people were just turning up. And people went and sat down at the end of my garden on the blankets that I had laid. Oh my god, I'm cringing. Why did I do that? Why did I think? And loads of people were sat like round in a circle all talking to each other, and I remember I stumbled down to the garden. I was like, oh yeah, this is good. I was probably being so loud, so cringe. Apparently I was like rolling around a lot, being annoying as frick. No one is going to see me the same after this video and I'm really sorry. I remember for some reason I decided to get up. This is where it went wrong. I think at the same time as this, I was still drinking vodka straight from the bottle. So I remember I get up, I don't know if I even walked like a step back, and I just fell over in one of the bushes in my garden. Now my garden actually has like loads of bushes at the sides. Oh my god, just laid there, and my ex at the time. I am so sorry. I mean, this is probably why we're not together now. No, I'm joking, but I feel really bad. But he had to help me get up out the bush. And I remember I walked up the stairs of my decking. Now my decking stairs are literally this steep. They're like really steep. I remember I made it up to the top of the stairs. I was probably still talking to people, being loud, annoying, probably shouting, I don't know. And then I made it into my kitchen. Now my kitchen's really open plan. So like there was loads of people in there, music was in there, so people were dancing. I remember there was like a group of girls that were just like dancing. So I remember I was like, oh actually I'm fine, okay, you know what, I'm fine. So I go and stand with them and I started dancing. I was like, yeah, and then I remember looking at this girl and going, I'm gonna be sick. And that is the first time I ever felt sick, when I've been drunk, and I was like, oh my god, this ain't it, sis. I remember I think her and some other girls went with me into my downstairs toilet, which was only like 10 metres away from where I was stood. So I went into the toilet and I remember I literally sat on the toilet. I fucking just sat in my clothes, just sat on the toilet. She like helped to like tie my hair up. But I remember thinking, I am not being sick here. I literally at this point could barely walk. I didn't even drink that much, Jesus, but it's mixing. Just do not mix your drinks. So I was staggering through my kitchen and I'm like, I've got to make it upstairs. I've got to go upstairs. Walk past my living room where no one was actually allowed. I remember I walked past my living room, my dad was sat in the living room, and then I fell at the bottom of my stairs, passed out. I don't know if I passed out, but I basically passed out. And I remember my dad thought it was someone trying to get upstairs, so he ran out of the living room and was like, what's going on? And then I think someone carried me upstairs. I don't know if it was my ex, I don't know if it was my dad. I feel like it was my ex. Someone carried me upstairs, so they saved the day, because I could not walk. It's like the last few things I remember. I got carried upstairs, and I went into my upstairs toilet and I sat on the toilet again with my clothes on, just sat there, imagine me. And my mum came out and was like, what's wrong? And apparently I was literally like slumped like on the toilet, like with my head like against the wall, and I was like, I feel sick. So I really couldn't tell you what happened from there. Somehow I made it into my bedroom and laid on my bed, or someone carried me onto my bed. But anyway, we're going to get back to that part of the story later. We're going to get on to what was happening downstairs. I just want to say that all the stuff that I'm about to say I have been told. I literally wasn't there. So I think my ex went back downstairs. I don't know if he stayed with me. I feel like he stayed with me for a little bit then just left. I was meant to close my side gate. You know where this is going. I was supposed to close my side gate when I was sober, so no one else would be able to get back into my house, because I was meant to go, right, everyone's here that's meant to be here, I need to lock the gate now so no one else that's not meant to be here can get in. Do you know what I mean? Me being drunk and literally paralytic, I left the gate open. So people were coming into my house, and my dad said he saw people without costumes on just turning up with like crates of beer, like just walking straight into my house. It went from not having many people, so apparently it was like freaking heaving. There was like so many people in my house walking around. Apparently, I don't know, I wasn't there, but there was probably about 50 people there at this point, maybe more. Honestly, I don't know, I wasn't there. So then my dad was sat in the living room and hears a scream coming from the garden. So he just walked straight through. I don't know if he was asking, I think he was talking to loads of people, like asking them if they're meant to be there. He walked into the garden and my best friend was screaming. There was a fight kicking off in my house. I'm not going to get into the details of the fight. Honestly, I don't really want to. I wasn't there, but what I've been told, it was not good. But there was a fight anyway. And then my dad literally was like, he didn't know who was meant to be there and who wasn't meant to be there, because I was upstairs being sick. So I think he literally just shouted, everyone out, everyone out, everyone get out, because he didn't want these random people in my house having a fight. Apparently like people were leaving really slowly and my dad was like, out, everyone out. But it happened really slow, but everyone like slowly made their way out of my house. I think people were shouting things at my dad. They didn't want to leave, they just turned up. This was at like 9 or half 9. How early is that? I died by 9. And the people that were invited, I feel really bad because they were meant to be there, but I wasn't there to say that they were. Whilst everyone is leaving, I'm upstairs being sick, and I really mean being sick. I don't remember any of this, but apparently I was literally just wouldn't stop being sick, so I was like fully passed out, and I mean it, like actually fully passed out. This is what happened when people left my house. 2 of the panels of my side gate were kicked off. Literally they were fully broken, my dad had to fix them. I'm actually mad that people would literally do that. Someone had turned all the photos in my house upside down. That's not even a biggie, that's kind of funny. Oh my god. There was like rubbish, like beer cans, everything all full in my fish pond. Honestly, my dad had to like get it all out. People were throwing things at the front door when they were leaving, and they were like looking in at my dad. Some people were like apologising to him, like people that I know who I'm friends with were like, oh I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. But the people that weren't meant to be there were just literally throwing things at the front door. Like I'm thinking like, what, you weren't even invited, get over yourself. They're probably watching this hating me and probably like going, oh my god, Emily Jade's such a little bitch, can't be just saying this. People were smashing glasses in the road, literally outside my house. My road is like a main road, like rioting, like oh my god, we need to get back here. Also, I live right next to a shop, and the sign for the shop was thrown into my next door's garden. My next door's garden, they've literally got 2 children who are like 10 and like 8. I feel so bad. So my dad and my ex then, after everyone finally left, apparently it took them ages. I think my dad had to ring the police because people were literally throwing things at the front door. I think they all walked to like this park that's near my house. They all just like started drinking on like a field. It's getting intense. Apparently the police car just literally just drove past, but everyone finally did leave, so. And then my dad and my ex, big up him for this, because honestly he really helped. They were just cleaning up the whole house. Like then my dad and the man next door, who we'd only known for a month at this point, they were sweeping glass at like 11 o'clock at night, probably later, I don't know. They were sweeping glass from the road together. We'd met them once before this, so obviously this was not a good impression, but it's fine. We are all fine with our neighbours now, we've said sorry. So that is where the story ends. That night I literally slept in my bed, and I remember waking up, I slept in my bed, I passed out in my bed, I didn't wake up till like 6 in the morning. But when I did wake up, my mum slept in the bed with me, and my ex was staying around, he was sleeping downstairs because my mum was literally in my bed. Yeah, I remember rolling over and being like, what the hell, why is she in my bed? But then I literally remembered what happened and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, yeah, my friend came upstairs as well whilst I was up here, and she just got changed, fully got changed in front of me, and I'm just like passed out, just like talking to myself, being weird as frick. Don't want to relive that. Don't drink, just don't do it. Just like, don't do it. No one's gonna say the same, so I'm gonna say the same. Had a McDonald's breakfast in the morning, didn't even have a hangover. Honestly, I feel a bit sick reliving that. Yeah, so the moral of the story is do not mix your drinks. Do not drink vodka straight from a bottle. Don't have a party and leave the side gate open. Just don't have a party unless you know everyone really well and you trust everyone, because honestly, biggest regret ever. It was the most eventful thing ever, so yeah, at least everyone will remember that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and let me know if you want to see any more storytime videos like this, because I enjoy filming them so much. But yeah, I will see you guys very soon with another video. Please don't see me any differently. I'm still the same person. Just had fun, just took it too far. But yeah, I'll see you guys very soon with another video. Bye!
Do you even miss me at all?